Hello and welcome to the first video covering the Louisville Cube League Cubevitational 4. Today we're going to be uploading the entire Cubevitational 4 playlist, so I just wanted to start out with a video giving a brief overview of the tournament itself and what kind of stuff you're going to see in the rest of the videos. I won't be spoiling the results in this video, so if you want to try to follow along without the spoilers, you can feel safe in sitting through this and learning more about the event as a whole. First of all, let's go over who is actually in this tournament. Players qualified for the Cubevitational one of two ways over the past few months of drafts. If you have been following any of our other previous draft videos, this may sound familiar, but the top 4 seeds coming into the Cubevitational were the 4 participants with the highest wins in their top 8 drafts. These players were Joey, Matt, Pellman, and Spurlock in that order. The other 4 participants were the overall top 4 point totals, and those 4 were Scott, Prose, Brian, and Daniel. Next up, the format of the tournament itself. The Cubevitational is going to take place over 4 total drafts. The first is a rotisserie draft of our vintage cube, which is the most recent Magic Online cube with some slight modifications. Anybody who 3-0'd a vintage cube draft through this season was given the opportunity to add a card to the pool. So if you see a card in the matches that surprises you or isn't in the vintage cube pool, that's where it came from. The pick order for this rotisserie was chosen in seeding order, so Joey got to pick which seat he wanted, then Matt, then Pellman, on and on until all 8 players have chosen. The final draft order was Matt, Pellman, Scott, Daniel, Brian, Prose, Spurlock, and then Joey. This is a snake draft, meaning that players make a selection 1 through 8, and then 8 through 1, repeating until the end of the draft. Starting with the 20th pick, players pick 2 cards at a time just to speed up the end of the draft a bit. You can briefly see the draft results here on the screen, although the whole spreadsheet will be linked in the description below if you would like to check it out. The second draft in the event was Matt's Artifact Cube, a celebration of all things Artifact and a cube designed around engine building. You can find a full list in the comments of the video as well as in any of the videos of that cube's draft. The third and final qualifying draft was the Merfolk Cube created by Prose, a bit of a passion project turned into a desert cube, meaning that you have no access to basic lands after the draft and must draft all lands that go in your deck during the draft. This cube is the first of its type to be a regular occurrence in the league and has been an interesting twist overall. The first 3 drafts operated on a normal 8-man bracket structure with pairings done randomly, meaning that each draft had one 3-0 winner. After those 9 rounds, we had our final draft. The final draft was a regular vintage cube draft using the same list as the rotisserie, but with a double elimination bracket, which you can see here. You can see where the players start their run based on their seeds, with the first and second seeds getting 2 byes and the third and fourth seeds getting 1 bye. After the first round in the upper bracket, all matches will be the highest remaining seed versus the lowest remaining seed, with the other 2 players in the upper bracket being the second match. All matches are best of 3, and the higher seed was given play draw choice in Game 1 throughout the bracket. These matches will be a bit different from our other videos if you've been watching those. There won't be recorded commentary on top of them. The first 3 drafts will feature no outside commentary, just players at the table mic'd up so you can hear what's going on during the games. The final draft does feature live commentary, as we had a couple of friends call in, as well as having the players who were on byes or eliminated from the bracket able to commentate live. This event was live streamed, so any commentary that you hear in the video was done in real time without knowledge of the results. The final video in this playlist is a discussion with the overall event winner, so be sure to avoid that if you are trying to avoid spoilers throughout the other drafts. Thank you as always for watching, and we hope you'll be back when we start Season 5 here in a few weeks.